Last time, we reintroduced crawling into our bodyweight routine as a way of strength and coordination exercise your body is missing. Today, I will be talking about the common mistakes beginner crawlers make and how to fix them to avoid ego reps, leaking efficiency, and potentially even pain. If you haven't seen the last video and would like to know how to crawl properly, definitely go check it out and come back afterwards. Now, let's get into it. Mistake 1. Not pushing the ground away. When you don't push the floor away, your shoulders collapse, your ribs flare, and your hips tilt. That instantly kills your core tension and makes crawling unstable. A strong ground push gives you the structure you need so your knees naturally stay low and your spine stays supported. To fix this, we need to be able to engage our serratus anterior and our scapulas correctly. Scapula push-ups do just that. Get on all fours with shoulders above your wrists, lock your elbows and sink your chest towards the ground. Then push up without your arms bending or changing position. The movement comes from the scapulas. Notice how my upper back arches in the top position. Hold there for 2 seconds and repeat at least 10 times. Once this is easy, do the same, but this time in the plank or regular push-up position. Pushing means recruitment, and recruitment means connection, which we so desperately need, and not only when crawling. Mistake 2. Holding your breath. A lot of beginners freeze their breath when crawling, thinking it helps them stay tight, but it actually makes you stiff and unstable. You want to keep tension in your body, not in your breathing. Stay active, but let your breath move naturally so your core can do its job. Don't forget to check out my other video on core engagement where I show simple ways to make your core work as intended. One of them is so-called tiger claw breathing, which helps you activate the core in the right way without overflexing the wrong muscles. Sit on your heels or sit upright on a chair. Make tiger claws with your hands and squeeze the soft tissue on the sides of your torso. Keep steady pressure, inhale, and use your core to push your hands apart. Then release on the exhale. Once that feels natural, switch the phases. Push on the exhale, release on the inhale. The goal is to be able to breathe and speak normally while still creating this push and release. This teaches you to activate your core without gripping the wrong muscles, and it carries over into any movement. Mistake 3. Rushing the movement. When you rush, your body skips all the small stabilizing work that makes crawling effective. Fast steps turn it into a sloppy shuffle instead of a controlled full-body drill. Slow it down so your core, hips, and shoulders actually have time to do their job. People usually rush because they are too weak for holding positions isometrically. To prepare your structure, get into default position on all fours. Engage your core, push away from the ground, and lift your knees a few centimeters off the ground. Hold the position for 10 seconds, then rest. Gradually increase the time, paying extra attention to maintain all the conditions. If you can keep them while still, you won't be able to do it when moving. Once you get over 30 seconds, crawling slowly should be much easier now. You can set a timer for a certain distance. The slower, the more control you actually have. Mistake 4. Sagging core. If your lower back drops, you lose all the stability you're trying to build. A sagging core means your hips and spine aren't supported, so your lower back ends up doing all the work, which causes pain over time. Keep your ribs and pelvis connected to protect your back. Let's practice a dead bug. Lie down on your back and lift your arms and knees towards the sky. Find 90-degree angle in your knees and press your lower back to the ground by tucking your pelvis. You'll want to keep them touching throughout the whole movement. Now start lowering and straightening your leg and the opposite arm. Hold for 3 seconds in the lower position and get back. Switch to the other side and repeat. If your lower back loses contact with the ground, you're breaking the connection and will feel pain in a short time. Breathe freely. Look for the activation you found in the tiger mouth exercise. Mistake 5. Hips swaying side to side. When your hips swing side to side, your core stops stabilizing and your legs start doing all the work. You lose the anti-rotation benefit of crawling, and your lower back gets overloaded. You want to keep your hips as level as possible so your core, not momentum, controls the movement. To prevent this, we'll be making micro steps to learn the pattern. Get into default position on all fours, engage your body, lift your knees. Now start crawling, making tiny steps which will make you move forward but don't offer enough space for your hips to sway. We're shifting from isometric hold to movement while still getting some benefits from both. Try to move your hands and legs contralaterally at the same time, sort of like a robot. Of course, in crawling, a certain level of natural swaying is okay, as long as it does not break the rib to pelvis connection. Start more rigid and work your way to more fluid. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and let me know down in the comments on how you're faring. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.